Hey Jordan, I spoke with Shelly earlier and she told me that you'd be the best one to watch this video. My name's Scott Walker and I wanted to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, oftentimes most local business owners are too busy taking care of customers and employees to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. Other times, the hesitation they have is to hire someone who can help, but they don't know who the expert is. So I like to make these attack plans and give them away for free. Some people take these plans and implement them themselves, but most people call me back so I can help out. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if you, at the end of this video you want to take this free attack plan and implement it yourself, that works for me too. So now let me go over the 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. First thing I want to go over is content. This is your website right here, and I mean it's a good looking website, but there's not a lot of content. And what I mean by content are actual words. Like down here, there's even just this big old gap where there's nothing. In Google's eyes, you need 1,500 to 2,000 words depending on the competition and number of keywords needed. This is a free extension that I use, SEO Quake. It just tells me how many words you have on your homepage. But a keyword is something someone might be typing into Google looking for a particular service or product. In your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. For example, when I look up Plumbing Salt Lake, this is what happens up here. You get your Google guaranteed services up here. You get the Google business profile right here. And then you have your organic section right here. One thing though is if you're not in this Google business profile, this is where about 70% of users who are Google searching something will stop looking. They'll look at one of these 3 companies, go to their website, call them, and then that's how they get their organic traffic. So if you're not up here, you're missing about 70% of what people searching for Plumbing Salt Lake would be looking for. And so, I mean, this would be considered a keyword, Plumbing Salt Lake. And then this is your number 1 competitor right here when you're looking up Plumbers Salt Lake, Beehive Plumbing. They do have 1,500 keywords on their website, on their homepage. So, I mean, getting that content up with keyword enriched content is the idea here. The other thing you could do is if you save this as here, it does say Millcreek Plumbing Inc., but if you said something like Salt Lake Plumbing Salt Lake, those type of keywords as this picture, that would also be crawled at with Google's robots. So that would be another place you could add some keyword without having to add, the content inside the page itself. The other thing I want to talk to you about are backlinks. And a backlink is anywhere you find one website linking to another with like a hyperlink text or clickable. These links act like an endorsement of your website from others, which Google uses to build trust in your business by seeing others vouching for you. It's literally like a popularity contest where the person with the most wins or websites pointing at them is the winner. However, not all links are created equal, so it's worth noting relevant to your industry and local websites will work best. So this is where I use this tool. It's called Ahrefs. It's a tool I use. It's a paid tool. I pay about $200 a month for it. You do not have to use this if you implement it yourself. Just go ahead and Google free backlink checker. But this is your website right here. You got your UR rating, which is the strength of your URL. This is the popularity contest right here, the DR rating, and this is just the website's backlinks. So you have 151 backlinks and 53 referring domains, whereas Beehive Plumbing, they have a much stronger UR rating, and also they are way more popular in Google's eyes because they're more as you can see, they have 4,000 backlinks with 1,000 referring domains. So, I mean, it's not very hard to get those numbers up. And you could use this service, and if you go through all the backlinks they have, you could add them to your own. But remember, make sure to keep it within the industry so that they're more powerful. The last thing I want to talk about are citations. And citations is anywhere your business name, number, and address show up exactly as your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important, like I said earlier, for local businesses, since these can generate huge amounts of revenue. And you get your citations by going into directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, BBB, there's hundreds of them out there. But social media accounts are good for that too. The idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet, and the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is to rank you above them. So you'd be getting up in this map pack after you've done those 3 things that I've shown you. So once your content is up, like I said, you're at 500 words roughly, and you need to get into 1,500 to 2,000, and then make sure to have those keywords being enriched in there. And then you've got your backlinks and citations come together, and you start to outgrow your competitors. This is kind of what you can do with just like an example here. So you get a pretty decent amount of traffic to your website, 1,700 traffic, but these guys get 4,400 just from their popularity and because they're number 1 in the Google Map Pack. So if you take about 10% of the people who visit a website will actually call, and then you have a closing rate of 50% of those people, which is pretty good conversion for this industry. You're walking away with, 10% of 4 is 440, and then half of that would be 220. So you're looking at 220 new people every single month that would be coming to you instead of these guys. Of course, if you don't take all of their traffic, maybe that might be only 150 or 100 or whatever the number is, but that could be huge revenue for you just from your online presence. And I'm not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that will generate some pretty decent revenue. Also, there are usually many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do for a living, and I'm creating this video for you to help you start generating leads online. If you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out and I can help you with some more information. Or we can talk about your goals and I could do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business and what it might take to reach those goals. All I ask is for some feedback. Again, my name is Scott Walker, and feel free to reach out as my door is always open. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope this helps. Have a great day.